Cats, funny Frenchies, performer pooches, playful parrots, dumbfounded dogs, and a group of pigs who have taken a liking to the culinary arts. Thanks so much to our panel and to our special guests, Kelly Stables and Lucky.
Thank you so much for having us. This is Lucky's first television appearance, and I don't think it's going to be her last.
Bye, guys, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, and we'll see you next time on World's Funniest Animals.
This is Daniel Ezra. Don't miss a new episode of All American this Monday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Now at 10, a dramatic end to a diplomatic crisis. U.S. fighter jets shoot down that suspected Chinese spy balloon. Tonight, China's responding to that, and it could further strain relations between the two superpowers.
A final farewell to P-22, a sold-out crowd packing the Greek theater to honor LA's beloved mountain lion, the red carpet affair for the popular puma.
And this chaos in Calabasas. A massive water main burst, sending water shooting into the air, flooding local streets. The neighbors still without power tonight as crews work to repair that main. Now, on the news at 10. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the News at 10. I'm Rick Chambers.
And I'm Samantha Cortese. China is angrily denouncing the U.S. after military fighter jets shot down a Chinese surveillance balloon off the coast of South Carolina.
Yeah, China says the balloon was a civilian research airship that had simply blown off course. The Pentagon, of course, dismissing that. Chris Wolf in studio with us tonight. He's got more on this explosive end to that mysterious balloon. Chris.
Absolutely. Rick and Sam, China is threatening what it calls further actions after a U.S. fighter jet used a single missile to take down the balloon, which China insists was just an airship studying the weather. American officials counter that claim, saying the floating object was a surveillance tool that spent days crossing over sensitive military sites in North America, and that the Chinese government had control of the balloon's flight path.
Just shot it, dude. They shot it.
The big Chinese eyeball in the sky has been blinded, obliterated actually. But now many people are asking, was the so-called spy balloon able to gather any sensitive American defense information before the U.S. military blasted it out of the sky and into the Atlantic Ocean on Saturday? According to reports, the takedown happened off the coast of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. President Biden talked to reporters in Maryland.
On Wednesday, when I was briefed on the balloon, I ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible. They decided, without doing damage to anyone on the ground, they decided that the best time to do that was as it got over water outside within the 12-mile limit. They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it, and we'll have more to report on this a little later.
The large white orb, said to be the size of 3 buses, had been spotted about 11 miles above Montana this week, a notable location as home to one of America's 3 nuclear missile silo fields. U.S. officials described the floating spectacle as a high-altitude surveillance balloon, and many Americans wondered why the military didn't blow it up immediately, why the government allowed such a violation of U.S. airspace and international law.
Any potential debris field would be significant and potentially cause civilian injuries or deaths or significant property damage.
The U.S. military says it was constantly assessing any threat, concluding the technology on the balloon didn't give China significant intelligence beyond what it could already gather from satellites. China says the balloon was a civilian airship collecting weather information and that it strayed off course. The international incident has further strained the already tense relationship between the U.S. and China. Authorities say the balloon debris landed in shallow water but was spread out over roughly 7 miles. The recovery operation will last days, but apparently not weeks, requiring many ships. I'm Chris Wolf. Rick
Sam, back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you for that. Developing news in Riverside tonight, where police are searching for a 3-year-old and his mother, who allegedly abducted the young boy about 12:30 this afternoon. The missing child's name is Elias, and he was last seen wearing an orange shirt